know how to read your text back to yourself before you send it. Um, you know how to read your raps back to yourself after you write them, before you record them and stuff like that. You know how to read your sync license and agreements and, all of that stuff that you into. But somehow DNA still can't read the room. No! Somehow DNA still can't read the room. DNA decides that he wants to sell black gloves. Oh my God, yo. So DNA wants to sell the gloves that was responsible for changing the whole outlook of him. The gloves that are responsible for changing the way that me and the battle rap community and y'all look at DNA is the gloves that he decides that he wants to sell. No! First of all, DNA, it looked like you selling some Power Ranger VR Trooper type gloves. It's like, I think they light up on the knuckles or something like that. No! It's like you selling, you know how people be making like the Incredible Hulk knuckles and they be like the big knuckles and all of that, the big green knuckles. And when you punch something to make a sound, like some weird sound, some electronic sound, it looked like you selling like Wolverine gloves without the blades in them. Why would you do this? You know what's crazy? We have forgot about DNA. We have forgot about DNA never been outside. We have forgot about them. No! I mean, I got it as a drop, but no! You're never gonna forget about it now. But we kind of had the Slick Mattins and the Steve Walks had kind of had us like, yo, you know what? DNA kind of, I can respect DNA. He kind of came out, you know what I'm saying? He fought back, you know what I'm saying? No overkill, whatever. He fought back. We can respect DNA. And then you come with gloves for Black Friday. No! This is what you cooked up for your people for Black Friday. This is the merch that you decided to give your people for Black Friday. Some sanitation worker gloves that light up on the knuckles. What are you doing? No! Yo. What are you doing with gloves that light up on the knuckles? They light up on the knuckles. What are you doing with gloves that light up on the knuckles? Where are you going with gloves? You see how in the Damaged Goods video, I had the gloves on with an army jacket, black polo jacket. Turn the lights off. I got the gloves on, the leather gloves with the leather pants, potent hat, hoodie, bakery sneakers. I was already about to let y'all know that he was out here selling some knockoffs of knockoffs. But I had on my, shout out to my boy Chio the Don, shout out to the bakery, Harlem. I made sure I had my man sneakers on, because those wasn't no mold that he stole. No! You feel me? Imagine if my gloves was lighting up on my knuckles and turn the lights off. No! Imagine if Spin the Block or Spin the Block Again, just imagine the gloves I had on was lighting up on the knuckles. No! That's what I mean when I say you corny. Like DNA is really a cornball. Like,
I'm late. Oh, no.
Julie,
Hey.
the shower ended 30 minutes ago.
I know. I'm sorry, but hear me out.
She's right. I'm Matt, member of Nectar's legal team. Fact is, Julie overslept. And According to Section 8A, line 14 of your homeowner bylaws, it states that Nectar mattresses' unparalleled comfort may lead to excessive slumber, so she cannot be held responsible. Also, here's a gift. It's bath beads and a snot sucker.
I'm gonna start selling these soon too. The potent mugs and the potent cups. I got y'all on the website soon. Back to DNA. DNA can't have no friends that really care about how he look, like in the public. Because through all, or DNA just don't listen. Maybe DNA is just hard-headed and don't listen. Trust me, I have been one of them people where you can't tell nothing. I probably just started listening to the advice that I should be listening to a few years ago. If you know me, I'll listen to exactly what you're trying to tell me and do exactly what I want to do anyway. But I listen now. Now, I'm not like that. But years ago, yes. I'd be like, word. Now, you right. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I know I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. I think that's what DNA is still doing. No! Because there's no way you ran this past like Rain or Beasley, you know, or the people you was sitting with at the Brooklyn Chop House when y'all was passing like chicken wraps and lettuce wraps and all that back and forth. There's no way any of them told you that the Power Ranger gloves, the VR Trooper gloves. No! He had the X-Men joints on. Every time I think about DNA telling people they could go buy them gloves, the only thing gonna come into my mind is no! POTENTDEPT.com, potentdepartment.com. Make sure you head over to the website. Make sure you get you one of these caps, man. These is legendary right here, man. We got some new merch over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I have fun. I have fun. So why not turn it into some merch, right? So make sure you go get your I Have Fun merch. Make sure you go get you a potent cap. Make sure you get whatever you see over there that you like. We got a sale going on right now. When Black Friday is over, the sale is over. Trust me, y'all are going a little too crazy. But I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about DNA with these gloves. I was going to go live tonight because I wanted to talk about the Easy and Cassidy battle coming up. Kind of want to talk about some sports stuff and just some entertainment stuff that I seen that was going on. But we always going to talk this battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I got a blog series coming up this week. I want y'all to really, really check this out. I'm going to start doing something a little bit different, but I got a series this week coming titled What Hurt Battle Rap Most? Talking about a few things in there, talking about a few people in there. I'm not putting nobody down. I'm just giving my point of view from a battle rapper standpoint and somebody that been here before the leagues was here. I'm just giving my standpoint on a few different things. But back to DNA and the I don't know what those gloves are. Maybe DNA is like doing I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he doing like a collab with somebody. Like maybe they made the gloves and then they want him to like promote them and no! I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is we doing things a little bit different around here now. And you gotta read the room. You gotta understand when people are not rocking with you at all. That I Disagree podcast page still got like 19,000 subscribers. When them boys started playing with Jay Mills' name, Jay Mills' channel had 4,000.
Style and substance. In the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR on this Sierra 1500 model. That's a total value of over $8,000.
Let's unpack holiday decor. Picking a holiday pajama for Christmas morning is a huge decision that's made by our Christmas Pajama Committee, which is my family text. It's very serious. The best pattern always wins.
Jay Mills is in the early 20s right now. I done passed the I Disagree podcast page. Them boys ain't even doing content no more. Goods don't put the seatbelt on and drive in his $100,000 car and freestyle no more. We still don't know what's going on with his situation. One minute he took my spot at the label, and the next minute he an independent artist and a small business owner and all this weird shit. No! DNA. One minute I'm living in my past, and then he redoing No, 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 which was my first single over 20 years ago. Then you got the Michigan State jersey in the street burning that I wore when I battled Murder Mook 20 years ago. Now you trying to sell gloves and get your money by any means. I'm not trying to stop your money. Get your money. I'm just doing this blog to let people know that you wasn't selling gloves before. No! You wasn't selling black gloves before. When you post the link in Instagram, the link just goes up. You have to rename the link for it to say Black Gloves Here or buy black gloves here and all that. So if you're trying to troll, I think you've seen already you can't win this one. Now, I don't know. Maybe you done had a power pellet in one of the corners. You know, like on Pac-Man, when he eat one of the power pellets in the corner and go, burr, 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 and he just start going crazy. He can just fight back. Maybe you feel like you could fight back right now, because I'm never battling you on a stage. No! I got another announcement that I'm going to make. That's next week, though. It's neither DNA nor Goods. I already shut that down. I'm never battling them on a stage or in a small room. They just we got to take it in blood. It is what it is. But if you want to play the content game with me, I'm up. I'm in the lead, and all you're going to do is help this channel right here, Jay Mills TV. Shout out to all my subscribers that been here. Shout out to all the new subscribers that's joining this adventure of us building this channel and rebranding myself, Black Glove Millsy, recording this album with Ron Browse, still in the battlefield, creating a whole new way that you can get paid to battle rap. We ain't just gonna be rapping on beats and making songs about each other. I'm creating a way where we can get paid for it. Pay us. Y'all want us to do all of these songs? We don't gotta get on the stage. We could get in the booth. We can make songs and videos and y'all can have the content. But pay us. That's a whole different conversation. I'm gonna go live and talk about that. But DNA, them gloves you're selling. No! I want you to get your money, but I also want you to know that you're looking like a big dummy. You're looking like a big dummy right now. You trying to sell accessories that was a part of your demise. No! That's like me trying to sell a gray sweatsuit that say zip 'em up in the Laker colors. Like that ain't what K-Shine wore when we battled. Why would I do that? Why would I make a gray sweatsuit with those colors and make it potent? It's like, it's just gonna remind me of that day. Why would I want to remember that day? Why do you want to remember anything that has to do with In My DNA, Spin the Block, or Never Been Outside? Why would you want to relive anything that has to do with the last 2 months, the last 3 months of the year 2025. I don't think you or Good should